it's a bit of both. It's like a funny horror, heartwarming series. I said earlier that it will have you like gripping your chair or coughing up your popcorn with laughter. So it's a mixture of both. So whichever one you want, you can find it. Yeah, I discussed with all of them, Nat, James, Nick, and Simon. They were really helpful in that they appreciated every question that I had to ask, and they didn't turn away any question. So it was really nice. It's always awkward as a writer because you look at other people's writing, and then sometimes you could be like, "Nah, I wouldn't do that," or "Nah, I wouldn't." But the writing on this was so good that it was mostly about feelings and why would my character do this, and etc etc. So it was really nice, and they allowed me a lot of freedom to just improvise a lot, which was really nice. I mean, yeah, I see him as someone who genuinely wanted a fresh start. You know, he genuinely wanted to just have a normal life because his upbringing, as we will see as the series continues, his upbringing was very dark and very traumatic, essentially. So for him to meet Gus and think that his life is just going to be normal, 9 to 5, go home, punch in the clock, and realizes that it's a completely different ball game is a bit of like a, oh my goodness, not again, you know? So he wasn't anticipating it, but I think he builds that kind of, I think it was the relationship of the two that kind of kept him there. Because they come from, I think they're the best trio mainly because each of them have their own backstory of trauma, right? And as you get along, stuff will be uncovered that where you'll be like, oh my goodness. But so far they're like a trio who are interested, and they're also running away from something. So it's better to run away together than alone. I would imagine. Yeah. You gonna see some stuff. You're gonna see, yeah, a lot of stuff is uncovered. Trust me. He's one of those relationships because obviously she has a condition, and her, she suffers with her own trauma, and only Elton really understands. It's like you having a real brother or sister. Only you really understand your family members better than anyone else. So that her asking for this thing is something that she really needs to it's deeper than just the plunger. It's more so about her, and because they've come from such a dark place together, they kind of have that love and that sort of protection for each other. Like the same way Elton will protect Helen, Helen will equally protect Elton, So yeah, there's a love that they both have for each other that is just is that's where the heartwarming part for me comes into play. Yeah, I mean, it has it has its elements of that sort of genre, isn't it? Like the whole ghost sort of genre. You take. I'm sure the writers had a watch of Ghostbusters, had a watch of X-Files, had and picked and looked and kind of stirred it together. But then what I notice is that they really take a lot of influence from the old school type of British crime papers and ghost stories. I watched a bunch of Scooby Doo to get prepared for the character. So for me, you can take it from anywhere you want. But yeah, Ghostbusters is a massive is a hit. But Truth Seekers is like a nice sort of homage to like the old school and bringing in a lot of the new, if that makes sense.